Hello, internet. I have spent the entire day inside. I've watched like 7 hours. Probably more. Yeah, definitely more. It's what time is it now? It is 11 o'clock at night. I've been watching Steven Universe since I woke up. I've done other things like scrolling the internet. I'm making food. I feel relatively content, to be honest. I don't know. Because it's the part like normally for the Steven Universe watching session, I was like, damn, I can't believe I've got a test coming up and I'm gonna like, oh, well, yeah, I feel quite content. It's nice. Yeah, I think I finished it. It's like post finishing TV show clarity or some shit like that. Like maybe I think I do remember this feeling of when I like finish a good anime. Like, Well, I remember Lizzie asked. What was asked first? So like Lizzie specified. She was like, a day in the life video. Here it is. Like, I've had jam peanut butter and toast and a cup of tea, and then I've got my cucumber and tuna on toast kind of as my lunch. But then I've also had I also had 2 sets of scone and a cup of tea. And that's all I've eaten. The amount of jam I've eaten, it's just like insane. There's so many things I'm failing at. It's quite. I'm like, I was like, I got a few days ago. I read like half this book and I was like, oh. I've nothing better to do. I'll read this, and it was actually really informative. Like I really like the part about like how not to suffer while caring profusely, or they have a better term for it. But I cannot to call yourself. I can't be. I could be also rambling about that, but like. And then like I woke up today. I woke up at Scrolls Media, and then I watched Steven Universe. I didn't go shopping. I didn't go to the gym. I made unhealthy food, and like I had a good time. I enjoyed it. But yeah, here it is. Actually, let's see if it disconnects when I unplug my phone. It does. Hopefully it's a way to reconnect. It has worked before when looking for phone. That's disappointing, but you can see it from here. There's the bed. There's the socks. There's all my revising materials in my bag. There's the shirt at the back. There's me. I put on chapstick today. I was rifling through my drawers. I was like, let me try some chapstick. See what that's like. What else? I think another one is I just get quite confident in meditation, and I get upset myself if I don't do that. So I could go meditate. I could go for a run. Could meditate. I might. Nothing. My sleep schedule's gone worse. Well, what can you do? You can sleep. But yeah. Steven Universe is pretty good. I talk about that because it's got like, well, the ending, like Like, I think it said there's a season 6. Like, but I think that was like and there's like season 6, and I was like I was searching like watch online free shit like that, because you know I'm not I'm not paying £3 a month so I can watch media. I think I'm so kind of idiot. I'd rather pay £4 for 4 cans of tuna. Yeah, I'm a smart investor. But fucking. What's I going to say now? Actually, I'm gonna go drink of water. So, you know, I'll keep the headphones on, but I can't take the phone with me. Here I am in the kitchen. The kitchen's nice. Like, it's quite funny. Like. It's quite funny in my flat. There's just there's a brown big like glass of milk, and I've seen this before, and like I'll inch this up a bit. I've seen this before, and I'm like, I wonder if that's chocolate milk or off milk. And my head's like, no way, that can be off milk. That's just definitely chocolate. I'll keep my head blocking the lens glare. Yeah. But yeah, I smelled it. It was not chocolate milk, let me tell you that. It was not. Oh fucking hell! Like, also we had like 4 boxes for like our recyclables and shit like that, and like. Well, it's like, I think I saw the trend by doing a good thing, but you know I took 2 of the boxes out instead of my 1, so I'm just that good. But instead of having all 4 stacked up, I placed 2 I took like next to the 2 other. There's like 4 full ones. I took 2, emptied them, and put the 2 empty ones there. And now it's just like become like a pile now. Like it just develops. Like we don't put them in the boxes. You just stack all the shit on. Like it's not just like it's like cereal box, fucking jar, tin cereal box. So like. So I've got to clean my room so I don't get charged like 50 quid or even more. And, you know, you can see the fucking the dirt congealed in the corner. You can probably see all my fucking footmarks in the window. Cause when I sit down to watch the Steven Universe, I get my dogs out, and here's all the dust. Okay, fucking Mr. Cicero, it's a great thing to know one's vices. No, it's kind of true. Oh, speaking of that, fucking Historia Civ. Can I turn on? Yeah, here we go. Here's. Because like Better Call Saul is much more popular in the universe, so I've been using Better Call Saul to try and find streaming sites. Anyway, like it definitely be my recommendation. Here it is. I saw it. Yeah, fucking a new Historic Civilist video. I called it. It's a 5-month gap. With 5 months, you know, I'm excited. I'm happy about that. Cause like, I would like these videos are fucking good. I could like, I did like the one how I give like a round about history. Like I found myself I compulsively watch the Congress of Vienna videos, but I've watched every single one in this channel. Like it is just like it's so interesting. Like it's such a good story. That's almost the universe, yeah. Like, well, like wait, what? Oh, here you go. Now, how do I enlarge myself? There you go, look at that. Chili beans. Yeah, like it is good. It's good story. The ending, I think, was slightly lower. Well, it wasn't the ending, but like it seemed like a good ending. I think the next part is just them like, you know, making more shit because it's popular. Like so it's like, you know, it's all the gem people, all the diamonds, you know, it's all about perfection. That's the whole point. Is that the crystal gem? See, like you love your imperfections. Diamonds are like people who love imperfections are just coping, and therefore if we just eliminate them and replace them with perfect people, the world will be perfect. That's like the whole gist. I think like that's like a reasonable conflict of interest. That's a good story. But like the big boss, White Diamond, she kind of gives in quite easy, to be honest. She's like I don't know. It's just like it seems weird. So she's like the head of an intergalactic dictatorship that's lasted like 6,000 plus years. I guess I remember it's like a kid's cartoon. Yeah, it popped into my head just when I'm watching this. I remember like getting recommended, like people fucking like the why Steven Universe fail, like people like being pissed that a children's cartoon was bad, and I'm doing that here, shut up. But like like it was a good story, but yeah, as you know, it's not CBS is not gonna be in my top 10 media. Yeah, the ending was it was like. It wasn't serious enough. It didn't really show the full, eliminate the inferior point of view. Like, can't cartoon networks had to cut that part out. But like. Alright, anyway, so it had a like, as it was just weird. It's like, this intergalactic dictator, he gets a cartoon, and then he just go to Earth, and like everyone's there. It's like complete happy ending. Everyone, City's got a rock band, they're playing rock music, and he's like free, like let me get it up. Like it's like let me get this fake catch it back on. Like it's gonna be somewhere around here. Like yeah, so it's just like say you're in a rock band. Let me try and find it. So it's just like I tell you, like these giant ass fucking like this is a town. This is a normal town on the coast of like America. Oh fuck, where is it? Oh, it could be here. Oh. Yeah, so here, so it's like it's a concert. No, it's a concert on the American coast, and then like, I only get there's a good shot somewhere of them just like towering over the concert. Okay, I can't be out if it's that difficult. I can't be out looking for it.
Remember Lion? Sorry, Sadie. I'll make it up to you. Hey.
I'm trying to find you.
Hey, Beach City! We're not done yet! I'd like to welcome my friend and yours to the stage, Steven Universe!
When he said it.
Hey, Sadie. We are the crystal gems.
Yeah, that's it. Like, like I don't know, like just giant towering being just rock up, and it's like everyone. It's like I guess I'm just I said I just kind of find kind of funny. Like I can imagine that it's just happening. I'd be able to like the giant beings with a light show by your fucking house. Oh yeah, like that's good. Oh. That's like what I have to talk about. I talk about history. Yeah, that's like oh, I'm excited. I saw this video. Like really good mysteries too. Like I don't know, in those videos we got my fucking knee. So like in those videos, like he's like the guy who narrates it. I'm just gonna call him Story Civilist. He's like so brutal with some characters because like. I know, I think it's like all Roman history nerds are very opinionated over the characters they like, and like dude fucking hates Mark Antony. Like, because he fucking like History Civilist loves Cicero. This folk right here, he look at him. Oh, no, he's got some good quotes. It is a great thing to know your vices. And that was in the quote. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. Friendship improves happiness and friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling our joys and dividing our griefs. So like Steven Universe got the moral from Cicero. But like Mark Antony, I don't want to spoil it. Mark Antony kills Cicero, or has him killed, and bro, like Historius Civilis like doesn't forgive for that. He fucking he's like he's not like by it, but yeah, you can tell he fucking hates Mark Antony, like oh. And there's another guy, Bibulus. Like you have to feel bad for this folk. Bibulus was like, I know you've heard of Julius Caesar. Like, you know, like Bibulus was like, so okay, in Rome during the Republic, like their form of government is before the Empire. Like, and so let me no. If I could pretend to be half of what you see in me, I could do about anything. So you have the timeline of Rome, 756 BC, founding 27 A. No, BC will be the Empire. Fuck. I think it's either that 23, you know, it's Eagle Green Day, one of those two. And you know, fucking. No, then it's like 523 was the. Okay, you could take a grain of salt here. I could look it up. Okay, I will look it up. When was Roman Republic founded? I don't want the fucking Roman calendar. You might fucking know. It's 509, ends in 27. Okay, well I was writing this one, but you know, okay, 509. Okay, chill. In this zone is the Republic. Look at that. And Julius Caesar around here, you know, he technically ended the Republic, but you know that's a. Anyway, so during the Republic, there are two leaders, the consuls, right? If we go back to his, so he does a entire video about the consuls. There you go. Check it out. And so there's two joint leaders of Rome, and Bibulus was a joint consul of Caesar. So you know, like unlucky young folk. Imagine being like joint ruler of like this like, and like cause I'm pretty sure like comment if you heard of Bibulus before. There you go. Like now do a poll. Who's like, do you know Bibulus and do you know Julius Caesar? Like I didn't even know his full name. That's why I just know it's Bibulus. Didn't even know it's fucking like, you know, you have I know Gaius Julius Caesar. Don't know anything about Bibulus. Just know the Bibulus part. But yeah, he was joint ruler, joint consul of Caesar. Caesar was an arsehole. Like it seems weird actually. Like listen to history. Like so Caesar and Bibulus are the joint rulers of like one of the strongest kingdoms. Rome wasn't that big yet, but it was there. Like it was like the dominant power of the Mediterranean by this point, and yeah, they were like undisputed. Yeah, maybe not strongest in the world, but like they were almost there. Like, and the rulers were Caesar and Bibulus. Like, what's Caesar do? Like Caesar ordered the arrest of Cato because he insulted him too hard. Like, what did Cato say again that pissed him off? Like, he said no. What it was? It's so true. Cato was filibustering. Basically, Caesar wants to pack. There's loads. Rome's such full of like annoying political loopholes. But like Caesar and Bibulus took turns because if two consuls, you have to, like, whoever called holding fasces. So there's 12 months a year to each consecutive months. It'd be like Caesar Bibulus, Caesar Bibulus, Caesar Bibulus. Each one would take charge for the month in which they would get to like. It was a very. It was like it wasn't like a super standardized rule. It was just like like the honor, the culture, tradition. Yeah, it's like we take turns, or else we start colliding. Like Caesar. So Caesar wanted to do some land reform, but for laws to pass in Rome, they have to be like 28 days has to be allowed for the vote to be held. However, so if Caesar asked for a law to be ratified in like mid-January, and then if it was February and it was Bibulus's time, Bibulus's month to when an election actually happened. Because Rome, it wasn't really it was a republic, which was like it was very heavily weighted democracy to the rich. So and those in power. So if you were the consul holding fasces, you could really win any election you wanted to. So like Bibulus could just like put people on it, because like it's an election for people to run Caesar's land commission. It's a load of shit. But yeah, anyway, fucking Cato so Caesar wants to get his law passed early, so he would be in charge when the election happened. Cato knew about this, and so he was filibustering during Caesar's proposal of it, which means that he just talked so the Senate was forced to adjourn, because again, the tradition, the Senate could only be in session during daylight. Now, Caesar got pissed, ordered him to be arrested. There was a huge fight in the Senate. Yeah, people was like, oof. And so huge bad movement there. So the kind of Caesar part is like it was quite how fickle these people were. So Caesar like ordered someone arrested because he didn't like what he was doing. Like there's great examples of Caesar being fickle later on, but like fucking what the Bibulus, like Bibulus tried in his month tried to get Caesar he tried to get him like removed from the consulship for inciting a riot. Oh my god, when did he incite riot again? For one of he tried to like, oh no, what was Caesar trying to be? Actually, Caesar. Oh yeah, what Caesar did, he bypassed the Senate. Like it was like extremely customary for like all laws to go through the Senate, but it was not like law. Like it's kind of like the Queen of England. Like she can do whatever the fuck she wants, but it just isn't done. Like because it's very like. Well, that's kind of different because like she doesn't have the power to, but Caesar did, and so Caesar just skipped the Senate and went straight to the public assembly for a vote, and like this pissed people off, bro. And then Caesar, Bibulus, like consuls hold vetoes, which means they can just like stop a load of tracks. So Bibulus came to veto the vote, but Caesar got the crowd so worked up that they fucking attacked him and dumped manure on his head, and so it was not good. Because Bibulus thought he was gonna die, because like that's kind of how, because like Rome recently, ever since the Gracchi War, it was I won't even go there. There's been a lot of political violence, like, but yeah, and so Bibulus said that because he was exercising his veto, Caesar's law the vote didn't count. Caesar was like, I couldn't hear you. You're too much of a quiet bitch. like the law didn't go through to remove Caesar of his consulship. The vote failed, and so Bibulus just like got into a huge sulk and just like didn't leave his house for the entire year. It's like I even live like me. It said that he didn't participate in public life and retreated to his home. I'm sure he went out sometimes. But like, yeah, like imagine it's like how like the fickle world leaders are. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Oh man. Anyways, like Historius Civilis is like exceptionally brutal when it comes to Bibulus. He's just like, because later on in the Civil War, the Civil War's on now. I'll paint a picture of that. Alright, cooking. No. Don't save. Okay, so the Civil War's on. Caesar marches down. Okay, let me get the map of. I'll get a map of Europe. 20. I'll do like 27 or some shit like that. Yeah, go on. I'll do this. 20. I said 27. Retard. What's a good map? Okay, who cares? This is not the correct map, but I'll use this anyway. It's got, like, it wasn't this big yet. It's like at this point, Britain was not owned. I think this entire shit was like not owned, and it's like it's all client kingdoms here. Egypt wasn't owned. That's like that's the Egypt cares in this story here. It's just loads of shit. Like there's like there's what it was like all the inner Balkans went, you know. It's like fucking there's a few things like. Anyway, so in the Civil War, Caesar, he was in Gaul, and then the rest of the empire was like everywhere else. So Caesar marches down from Gaul, and then he has a lot of veteran soldiers in his army. So Pompey, the guy who was the Senate elects to be the general of the army of the Republic to face him, he retreats to Greece. So I do it because his Pompey's orange. So Pompey retreats to Greece, and like the east is like client kings at this point. You know, King Herod, he's a client king. It wasn't like directly owned by Rome, I guess now. So it's sort of like a mix. It's like a weird zone. But the Spain's owned by Pompey, Africa's owned by Pompey. Like not Egypt, definitely not Egypt. But yeah, and so Caesar. He does his thing. He conquers. He destroys the Pompeian legions in. He does it. Yeah. He's just like wrecking face. Anyway, he needs to cross the sea to attack Pompey in Greece. However, Bibulus is in charge of the navy and the blockade. However, this is straight bullshit. To be honest, you can't like Bibulus didn't really see it coming. Caesar like controlled the time. Like so, I'm not even lying here. So the Roman calendar, like it's like ours is based off it. It's right. So they like made months, but the months went like it was actually Caesar late in like Caesar like 5 years after this was formed into the one we almost have today. Like the Roman calendar, I think, was lunar, and like so. Every year, the year would drift out by like 13 days, I'm sure, from the actual year length. And so it was the job of the Pontifex Maximus was like the chief priest to add on the days, depending on how they calculate some shit. But because Caesar got elected Pontifex Maximus a long time ago, and he had been campaigning in Gaul for the past 10 years, he had not been updating the calendar. So the Roman calendar said it was January, like midwinter. However, it was actually like October. Like it's such a weird thing. Like I don't know, it seems such a weird like thing to not be aware of. Like everyone thought it was January. Caesar knew it was October, and so in winter it's very hard to cross the sea. So Bibulus had all the ships in port, you know. So Caesar just fucking crossed, and Bibulus failed to stop him crossing, and then died, and then the story of Bibulus rags on him, bro. Oh, he said he died as he lived, disappointing. Like, oh my lord, he died as he lived, disappointing. Well, yeah, oh Christ, and then and then eventually, of course, Caesar won the war too. Like it's the type of like Pompey, like the Egyptian pharaoh, someone called Ptolemy, like the 13th or some shit. There's like 2 billion of them. Pompey fucking fled to Egypt because the Egyptian pharaoh owes him like big time, and then the Egyptian pharaoh fucking killed his ass. Caesar comes over. Because like what you like see, it's like it depends how it's like people disagree whether he was faking it, but he comes out like he wanted Pompey surrender. He kind of wanted it go, probably a bit egoic, but he also he respected. He's like a good friend of Pompey, like He comes over looking for Pompey surrender. The Egyptian pharaoh was like, like I'll recreate the scene. He's like, Caesar walks in, like fucking. I'll give him a red cape, Roman and shit. There you go. Then he's like, oh, by the Egyptian pharaoh was like fucking 13 or some shit. What's like Egyptian headdress? He's like, it's like that. Like, So he walks in, and he's like, he's like, where's Pompey? And then, like as it was going for the heads, but like the pharaoh, he's got this like entourage. I can't be asked showing them. Like they're like, oh Caesar, we have a surprise for you, and then they pull out Pompey's head, or like Sarah on a plate, and then like it does not go down as the pharaoh foresaw. As it was, he really foresaw. I mean, Caesar be like, damn, bro, that's so chill, nice. Right now, dude was pissed. Like he was pissed. Like he then took his army off the boat and occupied the capital of Egypt and took the pharaoh prisoner, which is like quite the blunder on the pharaoh's part. Like the Egyptian population not liking an entire army taking place, just lying in their city, a huge riot starts, and it just becomes like a huge thing of urban warfare where like let me fucking do a new slide out here. So yeah, we have like Egypt or some shit. Like we have Alexandria is here. Here's the city. Like Caesar is in the inner quarter holding the fucking pharaoh hostage, and like everywhere else is on evil mode. No one here likes him, and like especially he's cut off from the harbor. He's now literally trapped in fucking Alexandria. Like he just holding the king hostage. Like he doesn't know what he's only got like 5 fighters. Like, he brought like 1 legion over for the sake of speed. Like dude has no idea what the fuck he's doing. So he sent out I got remember this for ages, but like it's like boop. Like if you have the rest of like Asia Minor, just like it's meant to be Turkey, this meant to be like fucking Palestine area. One of the kings from like us, he's like further up there on the fucking Pontic coast. He gets one of he's an allied king, that's why, because it wasn't like it was Rome didn't own it, they were allied to all the kings there, so right. But the allied king came down. Caesar, took control of his army because Caesar is like charismatic. He just takes your army. Caesar fucking whoops the pharaoh's ass, drowns the cunt like accidentally. He didn't mean it, but like the pharaoh tried to get the boat capsized, and he drowns. And then he just like Cleopatra also appeared like at some point. She just like spawned into the capital, and like she just appeared, and she's like, okay, you're gonna be pharaoh now. I also I love you. Boom. That's how you occupy a country. Well, yeah, that's it. Like a funny story. Like I don't know, it's like funny. I think that's like there's a funny moments, like good stories in history. Like and it's like that entire Alexandria. But imagine it's like, man, what were they feeling? Like, imagine how awkward that was. Like, imagine like being like, imagine being the pharaoh and like you're like 13 or some shit. Or your advisor like probably comes up and then so you're like, hey, what do I do? What do I do with my advice? Another advisor, bro, let's just kill this cunt. Caesar's obviously winning the war. We kill the cunt. Hello, yeah, my headphones died. But yeah, imagine your advisor like kill the cunt. Well, trust me on this. Caesar will love it. And you're like, okay, so you have to get the cunt killed. And then he rocks up, and then you're like, oh, bro, here's his head. And the dude's like, and I think like there's a funny clip on the internet. I see quotes a lot. Like, I see. I have no idea if you can actually hear like sounds play. I think you can. But here's the meme. Okay. I should turn the sound up. Silence! What? Shame. Oh. Anyway, yeah. dude was pissed. Oh, imagine that. Imagine. I was recording the screen. Well, I heard that. But yeah, he was like, he was a console of Rome, and you know, he shouted that. You know, the kid shot himself. But yeah, damn. That would have been so awkward. Oh, stressful situation. bad vibes. That would have been some major bad vibes. Actually, we thought you would have wanted him dead. Oh. Yeah, really bad vibes, damn. Who brought Pompey's severed head to the function? Oh, but now, yeah. I've been playing a screwdriver quite a lot. It has like a magnetic thing, so like... I don't know if you can hear that, yeah, I can hear like a click. Like, it's very hard to say, but like, it's magnetic, so I let go, it moves in, like, and you can choose, like, you can choose all the different screws. I'm a user, yeah, because you know, I have no reason to use it. I don't fucking build anything. I've got the urge. I've got the urge to unscrew the shelf here, but you know, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's it then. I could go for a walk now. I could just lie in the grass. To be honest, I've got more comfortable just going there, because like, I don't know if you can like. Fuck. Oh yeah, I totally blundered. 1 second. I've turned off my light now, so yeah, I've now flipped up my phone. It's still just complete darkness, but it's like it's this entire thing. This house is like they all like face towards the grass. So like if I go out there to my jammies, everyone can see me. This thing's like, I don't know if you see my headphones. My headphones are a test of patience. Like having them plugged in like this, I turn the thing back on. Like having them plugged in like this when like it's on low charge, they're like it's like they consistently like slip in and out of being on charge or not, and every time it does, it makes a beeping sound, and then like it like really attempts to get on my nerves. Oh, I just did that. Oh, but yeah, that's it then. Saturday well spent. Lip balm. I found a good orientation for these raisins to be in. Let me make it first. I'll show you. Look at this. And now look at that. And boom, look at that. It's now like they don't fall when you tilt them. Amazing. Goodbye, internet.